Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Quinn. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Pocket breaking down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll start this drive firing. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. Here come the Irish back on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got it, looking for a first. At the 45 on its way. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down.
Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. The defense, they better check themselves.
They'll give it to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 28 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The situation, you know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Quickly out to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple of times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds a man on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Everything seems to be working.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Shows him the stiff arm. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of. There he goes. picks up the first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quickly complete. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. Now, you can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Crosses the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Rolling right and going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. Working a little. Magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Wants to throw it. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give on the option. Touchdown, no! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To the air on second down. Now improvising. Creates a little room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Right back to the well. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter, we're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. But I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in. They
have the lead in the one-possession this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. He's got him still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like 2 elite teams should.
Yeah, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Completion to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The sure hands, it's Marshall. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The give to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good, and that's your ball game.